the Dyatlov Pass incident. In late January 1959, a group of 9 experienced hikers from the Ural Polytechnic Institute set out on an expedition to reach the peak of Otorten, a mountain in the northern Urals of Soviet Russia. The group was led by Igor Dyatlov, a 23-year-old radio engineering student. The team was composed of 8 men and 2 women, all of whom were skilled in skiing, mountaineering, and wilderness survival. Their journey was meticulously planned, and they were expected to return to the nearby village of Vizhai by February 12th. However, none of them ever returned. When the hikers failed to return on the expected date, there was initially little concern. Delays were common on such treks due to weather or other unforeseen circumstances. However, as the days passed without any communication from the group, the families of the hikers began to worry. By February 20th, a search and rescue operation was launched by fellow students and teachers, which soon escalated to involve the Soviet military and police forces. On February 26th, rescuers discovered the group's abandoned and badly damaged tent on the slopes of Kolatsyakl, a mountain whose name ominously means Dead Mountain in the local Mansi language. The scene at the campsite was perplexing and disturbing. The tent was half torn down and covered in snow, and all the hikers' belongings, including shoes and warm clothing, were still inside. It appeared that the tent had been cut open from the inside, as if the hikers had frantically tried to escape something. Footprints of 8 or 9 people, some barefoot, some wearing socks, and some with one shoe, led down the slope toward the edge of a nearby forest about a mile away. Following the trail, rescuers found the first 2 bodies under a large cedar tree at the forest's edge. The men were shoeless and dressed only in their underwear. Between them, a small fire had been lit, and branches of the cedar tree were broken up to 5 meters high, suggesting someone had climbed the tree, possibly in an attempt to spot something or to hide. Over the next few days, 3 more bodies were found in a line, suggesting they were trying to return to the tent. Like the first 2, they were inadequately dressed for the freezing temperatures. It took over 2 months to find the remaining 4 bodies, which were discovered buried under 4 meters of snow in a ravine further into the woods. These 4 were better dressed than the others, and it seemed some of them had taken clothing from the dead, indicating they had survived longer. However, these bodies showed strange and severe injuries. One woman had her tongue, eyes, part of her lips, and a fragment of her skull missing. 2 others had major chest fractures, and 1 had severe skull damage. According to a forensic expert, the force required to cause such damage would have been immense, comparable to a car crash. Yet bizarrely, there were no external wounds associated with these injuries. Furthermore, some of the clothing tested positive for radiation. The Dyatlov Pass incident has spawned countless theories, ranging from the plausible to the bizarre. Some speculate that an avalanche caused the group to panic and flee the tent, although no significant evidence of an avalanche was found. Others suggest a sudden katabatic wind, a powerful icy wind that could cause hypothermia in minutes, disorientation due to paradoxical undressing, or infrasound-induced panic, a low-frequency wind phenomenon that can cause irrational fear. More outlandish theories propose UFOs, Yeti attacks, or secret Soviet military experiments involving radioactive weapons or nerve agents. Some suggest the hikers accidentally stumbled upon a secret Soviet military testing ground and were killed to cover up the operations. This theory is partially supported by the presence of military helicopters in the area during the search and the mysterious radiation found on some clothing. Adding to the mystery, some local Mansi tribespeople reported seeing strange orange spheres in the sky around the time of the incident. These sightings were confirmed by other independent witnesses, including meteorological service personnel and the military. The official Soviet investigation concluded that the hikers died from a compelling natural force without ever specifying what that force might have been. The lack of a clear explanation and the strange circumstances surrounding their deaths led to widespread speculation and conspiracy theories that persist to this day. In 2019, a new investigation by Russian authorities again pointed to natural causes, specifically a slab avalanche. But many skeptics still aren't convinced, arguing that the evidence does not conclusively support any single theory. The Dyatlov Pass incident remains one of the most chilling and perplexing mysteries in modern history. It has captured the imagination of people around the world, leading to books, documentaries, movies, and a dedicated community of amateur sleuths. The pass where the hikers died was named Dyatlov Pass, in honor of the group's leader, Igor Dyatlov. The case is often revisited by researchers and continues to be a subject of debate and investigation, with new theories and findings emerging from time to time. Despite numerous efforts to uncover the truth, the exact events of that fateful night in 1959 remain shrouded in mystery, leaving a chilling, unanswered question. What really happened on Dead Mountain?